This was tough to choose. I mean, a lot of people have asked me as of late, what are your favorite, most recent WWE figures, right? I think all in all, there's probably about anywhere between 20 to 30 figures, and it was really tough to narrow it down. I mean, there's been a lot of great figures that we have gotten as of late, but this right here, these are the ones that I mainly find myself either posing or doing figure matches with. Shinsuke Nakamura. This was almost a pass for me. This is from Elite Series 57, but I don't know. When I saw that it came with the nice shirt, and I mean, like, the fact that we got some added designs to the attire, it was a pickup. And here's the crazy thing, and I don't know if this is just my Shinsuke Nakamura, but when I put him down, look at that, he actually stands. Oh, okay. See, my biggest thing with the defining moments and that NXT takeover was that I could, for the life of me, I could not get them to stand. So the fact that when I just put him down and he actually stands, that's a big plus for me. I know it may be, you know, a small thing for some, but again, it's important. I mean, especially if you're posing him around, right? Big Show right here. This is from that WWE Fan Central from, here, let's back him up so we can get the full effect. There you go. This is from that Toys R Us exclusive line. I love this Big Show. So glad we got this, and man, I don't know if this is the last WWE Fan Central exclusive from Toys R Us that we might get. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of talk. You guys know the whole Toys R Us story. Not going to get crazy into it. But again, they just did a great job capturing Big Show, not just in the facial expression or in the head scan, but also the updated torso on this. And I know we recently reviewed this. So yeah, I'm not going to get like all in depth with it. But yes, they gave us a whole new torso on it, which is giving us better articulation. We're getting those things that we've requested for literally 8 years, right? That I'm not, I think I stressed way too much about this fist, right? Got the nice choke slam hand. So love this Big Show. Batista. Now, no, he did not come with the tag team title, but I'll show you why. Well, actually, I'll show you right now. Had to put it on. See, I had these displayed as like the full-on evolution in my display show. But by the way, drop a like if you guys want to see an updated room tour. I think there's enough changes in the room for us to do an updated room tour. So I threw the belts on Randy Orton. No, sorry, Ric Flair and Batista. But I love this Batista. This is from WrestleMania when he took on Triple H. Speaking of Triple H, yes, this is that. Very also WWE Fan Central, right? I think this is probably the one figure out of the set that is, I mean, for me, my favorite, and also going for crazy on eBay. I thought that, you know, after like a couple of weeks, it would have gone down, but they are still asking way too much for this figure. You can't find them in stores. I don't know if that's the reason why. Gizmo 305, thanks again, man. Really loving that Triple H. I am getting so much use out of that figure. Seth Rollins, also another figure from Elite Series 57. I think there's a total of maybe 3 or 4. I think like 75% of Elite Series 57 is in this pile. It was just a really great series. This is Kingslayer. This is when he took on Triple H. So glad we got this. Yes, we had the custom, but the thing is like, Mattel, they went crazy with this figure. They gave us the best. They even gave us this torch, right? This torch that he used for his entrance. He lit the whole entrance stage on fire. It was lit, man. I love this figure. They gave us a nice added skull. That was one of my biggest fears when they were going to release this figure. I thought they were just going to paint these feathers right here on the side. I mean, they did do it with the boots, and that's fine. It's not a big thing because, I mean, after all, it is on the back. Barely see the back of the figure. But the fact that they added that on the actual attire, that's sick. And on the vest, on the entrance vest. Right here, Bobby Roode, glorious. Yes, we're going to be getting the, what is it, the defining moments, but again, we got that belt, that NXT, oh man, I forgot to grab it, but we got that NXT belt with it, right? And this is not using that face scan technology, at least from the pictures from what I've seen. It's, I don't know, I'll have to take a look at it in person. But I love this Bobby Roode. You know, this is just, again, we needed this in Elite. We got that one in the basic line when they first, when they released it with, what was it, the Powers of Pain. Oh, sorry, Authors of Pain, sorry. So it was nice that we got that in Elite. Right here, Braun! Again, another figure that I thought that I wasn't going to go crazy about. But again, there's enough changes on this figure for it to be worth the pickup. I love the head scan, the facial expression that they gave us with the figure. Love the fact that they actually went out of their way to add the additional sculpting of the figure. I mean, a lot of people thought that we were just getting the same reused figure. So, my gosh, there's just a lot of things about this Braun Strowman. Mainly the head scan for me. But again, this figure is just, it's so sick. I love this. One thing that I definitely do want to do, though, is I definitely want to get rid of those. You guys remember that Burger King commercial? The guy had the little tiny hands. This is what these hands remind me of. So we got to get that updated for sure. Right here, the Dead Man, the Undertaker. This is from, yes, Yes, the Hall of Champions, Target exclusive line. We haven't gotten a taker. Yes, we've gotten a lot of takers. I think there's a total of maybe 18 elites, give or take, but we haven't gotten one in a while. So when we got this, and we got this head scan, this is the one head scan that we did need for takers. So glad we got this dead man right here. Latino Lead, another WWE Hall of Champions. Yes, Eddie Guerrero. This is the one era too, right, that we needed for Eddie. This is from his WCW run. They should have introduced that Cruiserweight title, but that's okay. They still gave us at least the belt, right? That's what they call it, the Hall of Champions. Each one of those figures did come with a title. Now, speaking of Hall of Champs, I feel like the most recent Elite Wave, Elite Series 58, they could have almost, called that Hall of Champions, because I feel like a good percentage of the figures in that line did come with a title, right? Dean Ambrose came with the IC. Matt Hardy came with the tag team. And right here, Mickie James, she came with that extreme. Yeah, this is a rare belt. This women's championship belt, the one that came with Trish Stratus. Plus, I know some people didn't like it, but I did. I think the facial or the face print right here on this figure does work well. I don't know if it was on some figures, because you know how sometimes with the face print, they might not get the eyes right. Mine came out good, so I really can't, I can't say much about it for not liking it. I love this figure and the attire, man. It's got that Disco Stu, right? Yeah, if you guys don't know who Disco Stu is, that's one of the characters from The Simpsons. That's kind of what her pants remind me of. Right here, Diesel, right? Big Sexy. Well, it wasn't Big Sexy. This is not Hall of Champions, WWE Hall of Fame. This was my favorite figure from that line. I love this. We did get one in one of the earlier waves, but it wasn't this one. If you remember, that one did have a gray top. This one's got the black, and it does have that hairstyle that he had when he first started out. Right here, Mean Gene Okerlund. There's multiple of reasons why I love this figure. One, because the man was the GOAT. When it came to commentating, this guy was the GOAT. This guy knew how to, oh man, or at least in the later years, he really stood up for himself for sure. And the fact that we got the interchangeable parts, right? You could have either put the blue one on or the red one. Now, there was some things that I noticed about the Mean Gene. It was it depended on which one you got. It was the same attire, whatnot, but the head scan on this one, mine sits right. I noticed on some of them, it does sit kind of high, so I don't know if I'm lucking out as of late with these figures, but right here, 6. No, 6. Yes, X-Pac. Same guy. Come on, we all know that, right? X-Pac was his WWE run when he was with DX, and yes, X-Pac, and then 6 was his NWO run. He was the 6th member. That's why they call him 6. So it's only right that we include this figure in the. If you're an NWO fan and if you're the 6th member, this is a must pickup for sure. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's just a redo of the X-Pac." For me, yeah, it was definitely a must get. See, this is what I was talking about. Elite Series 57 is in here. I think pretty much the entire wave. There might be a couple of figures that might be missing. Right here, Ty Dillinger, perfect 10. They're not doing anything with the character, but having this man in elite form, there were some minor things that I wasn't a fan of that I did notice when I got a chance to review this. Primarily was the legs that they went with. They went with tight designs. So that's really the thing that almost didn't, make this figure fall on the list, but still a great looking figure. You got that nice entrance jacket, right? That Count Chocula. Still love this. I think they went with the right choice for the torso. Only other minor gripe was how the head scan sat on the body. Right here, this is Target line. Yes, Becky Lynch. I really, really wanted this figure. Was mainly because of this belt. You guys saw the belt that I made. It was all right, when we were doing predictions or whatnot. But this belt right here, this is the last belt that we needed to complete one of the main belts for the main rosters, right? So when we got this Becky Lynch, plus the figure's great. I love the attire, the head scan. I love. I know some may not, but I actually think that they captured Becky Lynch well on that figure. Man, this pile's about to tip over. I don't even know how many figures we've gone through. Right here, see, I might be just a mark when it comes to Hardy Boys, but I feel like just about every Hardy, well, there are some, believe it or not, there are some Hardy Boys that we've gotten as of late that are not in this lineup, just because it was so tough to narrow down. I love both of these. I love the WWE Epic Moments, the 2-pack, and I also love the one from Elite Series 58. They both have their advantages and minor things. The pants was the thing that really just took some points away from this figure, and I also added the shirt. I know I told you I was going to add the shirt, you guys, so here it is. This is the one that we got from Elite Series 57 with Jeff Hardy, right? So there you go. We got the nice little matching shirts. Jeff Hardy, yes. This Elite Series 57 is straight fire. Look at that. We got the shirtless Jeff. Again, we can use this for different eras. It doesn't just necessarily have to be like a current era. Again, epic moments also for the Jeff Hardy. But if you were to ask me, what is your favorite figure hero figs that you've gotten as of late? Right here, the one that we were technically supposed to never get, right? The entrance great Jeff Hardy when he captured the title. Again, love this figure. The rarity of this figure prior to Mattel releasing this was just crazy. It was unsurmountable amounts that they were asking for on eBay. Like $10,000 mock? Are you kidding me? So having this, you know, at retail price, man, I love it. I love the cloth shirt that it came with. The only thing that we should have gotten with the figure that I think, I mean, come on, he was the champion at the time. Why didn't they give us the belt? But I get it, right? I mean, those epic moments, you're already getting that little bass, right, that plays the music. And the head scan on this is, oh my gosh. And I didn't find this out until later on, but the head scan actually glows. So if you put this up to the light for a good while and then put it in the dark, yeah, this figure, it lights up your collection indeed. Until next time, everybody.